So I finally saw it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How was it?
Eh,
So, what was it about?
don't know.
So, it was okay?
Eh. But there's this one scene where the sparkly vampire man, you know, the one who she's like, do I like the vampire man? Do I prefer the werewolf? I don't know. What's going on? Anyway, I never read them. But he's got this big Mario mustache. He's got this big Mario mustache. Like he looks like a silent villain, Snidely Whiplash with the hat. Anyway, and he grabs the seagull because it's been bothering him, and he smashes it against this well. And he smash, and then there's just like black flying at him. Chicken liked it. So I said to him, and you can quote me on this, I never eat pig because a pig is a cop. Hello and welcome to International Taste Station. I'm Sir Molly Johnson.
And I'm Patrick O'Neill.
And this week we've discovered, hey, remember when that thing happened? Well, we had plans. Did you have plans? We had plans. I think we all had plans. Didn't we have plans? Anyway, we had plans, and then we forgot about them, and then we found out that they were still in the fridge getting old. So welcome to...
Leftovers.
Part 2.
Two?
Which way offends the Brits? Hi, Britain. Do we have Brits?
Rachel. Oh, I can smell it from here.
It smells like a 7-Up, only...
More lemony.
Yeah.
Between 7-Up and floor cleaner. Just kind of tastes like Mountain Dew.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah.
It's like a cross between Mountain Dew and 7-Up.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I always thought it was the Coca-Cola answer to Mello Yello, or to Mountain Dew. I thought it was like the direct competitor, but yeah,
It's more like 7-Up or Sprite.
I like it more than Sprite.
Yep.
I think it's that little bit of Mountain Dewiness to it that kind of kicks it over there.
That smells really good.
I'm going to say something I haven't said in a very long time. If they made a candle that smelled like this...
It smells like red freezies.
I don't know if it smells natural, but it smells nice.
Red freezies. I don't know how I feel about that. There's a weird aftertaste.
Oh, there it is.
Uh-huh.
Hang on, I'll be right with you. Initially, I like it. There's still enough of the ginger ale, but the ginger ale's kicked back. I'm not really into ginger ale. I don't like that. Not heat, but you know what I mean? The ginger thing. I don't really like ginger, I guess is what I'm saying. Not a lot of it. Like, I definitely don't do a ginger beer. I like a mild ginger ale. So you've got that. You have the fun fruitiness. They're saying it's naturally flavored. It does taste artificial. It tastes like a red Lifesaver. Something in that territory. It tastes like red candy.
Okay. So it kind of goes like pomegranate, almost a cranberry taste, and then the really dry aftertaste of a ginger ale. Make sense?
It tastes... You do get some sort of nature flavor, plus the ginger ale. They're balanced very well, but mostly I find it tastes like red.
Like when you melt down a freezy.
Dream. I don't know if they still make them. No, actually, they definitely don't make them. You'll see why in a second. Do you remember the peanut butter and jelly granola bars? It was the peanut butter. Quaker made them.
No.
Oh, well, they were a thing, but typically when they do a PB&J flavored whatever, it's peanut butter and grape. This smells like the grape that you always get in candies or things that involve jam that may or may not be jam. I don't know. Is there much of a point to making fake jam? It's probably just jam, isn't it? You're right, I should get on with it. Point is, smells awesome if you like grape.
It smells like grape candies or Dimetapp.
Dimetapp. What's Dimetapp?
Cough syrup.
Cough syrup! I hate coughing.
I like it, but I feel like you can't drink a lot of it.
It tastes exactly how it smells. That's a full follow through. I mean, if you like grape, this is definitely a grape. I think it's a really tough call this week. All three were interesting ideas, interesting flavors. I mean, Mello Yello. If you've stumbled in and you're wondering why we're making any sort of a big deal about Mello Yello, it's because we don't really have it here.
No.
The only place I've seen it has been, I think it's an option at like a vending machine at Wendy's. But it's not, yeah, I think. But it's not really clear as to what it is. But yeah, all three were interesting. I really like this grape. I mean, say what you will about craft brew beer, hit and miss, but craft brew pop is often very good.
I don't think we've really had one that was bad.
Sprecher Brewing Company, Glendale, Wisconsin. So I would say that these people probably also make beer. That was really good. I will easily say it is the best grape pop that I have had, at least to date. Future episode, maybe I have a better one.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah? The pomegranate, I'm not into the pomegranates. I know, like, you know, that they were invented in, like... Why is that flashing?
I don't know. One... So, what are your thoughts on pomegranate?
Well, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but when it comes to pomegranate, I'm pretty miffed.
Really? You've never mentioned it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, I was curious, the same as everyone else was back in, you know, Dickety-odd 6 there when it came on the market. Wide release. It was a few trial markets in hip cities in 2005. I think they tried it out in Chicago for a while. And St. Petersburg or something. Anyway, you know, and then people started buying it at the store and going on about how much they loved it. It was in all the social media posts of the time. High Five, MySpace. Is Friendster real, or did they make that one up for TV?
I don't know.
Anyway, it was on all of them, and then there was the bottle with the 2 lumps in it. Anyway, I was expecting to not like this. The pomegranate ginger ale. I did like it, and I think, forgive me, but I think if you were an older person, you know, you'd seen more sunsets than you're ever going to see again.
Like the seagull?
Perhaps. You'd probably really like that. You'd be like, oh, boys, I'm not drinking Coca-Cola, I'm not drinking Pepsi. Oh, but could you even use that for a mix? You'd probably really like that. Because you'd be like, oh, this is my fun drink. That. Unfortunately, it's a limited time offer, and it's probably not even available anymore.
Leftovers.
So that leaves the the Mello Yello. As we said, if you're wondering why it's a big deal,
That's not easy to
it doesn't
find.
exist here. The only place, the only reason most people here know it is A, Days of Thunder, Cole Trickle, Controls and Illusion Cole, and then later they actually sponsored Kyle Petty. But so if you're not a NASCAR fan, you probably don't know what it is. What are your thoughts on it?
At this point, I really just don't know.
Mine were, I had always assumed that it was the Coca-Cola answer to the question, what is Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
And it's not. It's Mountain Dew-y.
It's more Sprite.
Yeah, it's like... ooh.
If you took
when you go to the fountain and you do a
Sprite,
couple hits of Sprite
Mountain Dew,
and a couple of Mountain Dew, and you mix them,
and then you drown the seagull in them,
naturally,
and
then you make a second cup, because that one's gross now,
yeah.
and you drink it, and it's like that. I liked it.
I really liked it.
It is the most conventional of our three. People from certain countries with lax takes on democracy might be thinking, oh good, I drink it all the time. I bought it down at the 7-Eleven. I went to the Piggly Wiggly and I bought a whole case of it. You know?
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, and then they sit out by the fence and they drink it with 3 other friends. But I liked it. It defied my expectations. Maybe that's on me. Maybe that's nothing to do with what they offered. And it's unusually patriotic. It's going on about the military and stuff, to the men and women in uniform. Do these count?
It counts as a uniform.
I'm not gonna fight that one.
Would have been perfect for the MASH intro we had planned, you know.
Yeah, well, what can you do? So, this isn't available anymore, most likely, so it doesn't count, and it's an old person drink. Sorry, but it's a fun old person drink. It's better than Boost, probably. I've never had Boost. This was great. If you're in the mood for a grape, this is fun. They even know it. They say sipping this yummy
good.
purple concoction will remind you of bubbly summer days. Fire brewed. I don't know what fire brewed means, but they know that this is an all the time drink. This is a fun drink, right? Fun?
It's fun.
Fun.
If you drink too much of it, you're gonna get sick,
Fun.
though. But yeah.
So that leaves the Mello Yellow, dead common in certain places, but
Oh, it's good.
it's good. So, Grand Champion of the Week.
I don't know what's happening anymore. Just too many interruptions. Chicken? Are you high?
Cold Trickle and the Mello Yellow. Chicken? You know, they say it's bad luck to kill a seabird, but I'm willing to chance it.
Me too.
Well, that's all this week for International Taste Station. I hope you've learned something, and if I could remember anything I said, I would imply that maybe it was one of those things. So, as usual, write down, hey, I learned... That's you filling in the blank in the comments below.
I've learned that I'm just really not taking part in this whole episode because I can't stop laughing.
So until next time, I'm Sir Molly Johnson.
And I'm Patrick O'Neill.
I thought you were John Denver.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Why are you wearing a lab coat? Is it because I'm wearing a lab coat?
No, it's because I'm wearing a lab coat. You're wearing a lab coat because I'm wearing a lab coat.
No, I'm wearing a lab coat because I'm wearing a lab coat. Why are you wearing a lab coat?
Because I'm wearing a lab coat.
Because I'm wearing a lab coat.
No, because I started it. I'm wearing the lab coat and you're wearing a lab coat because I'm wearing a lab coat.
No, but I'm wearing a lab coat. I'm wondering why you're wearing a lab coat.
Because I'm wearing a lab coat. It's what I do. I wear a lab coat. And then you wear a lab coat because I wear a lab coat.
That doesn't seem like me.
It's totally you.
I'm going to have to call my agent.
You have an agent now?
Yeah, I signed on with the chicken's agent.
What the fuck? How come I don't have an agent?
Because you know I had an agent.
That's it.
Why are we in space?
I'm not really entirely sure. Why are we in space?
Chicken?
Why is there a chicken in space?
Why is there a chicken at all?
I really don't remember why there's a chicken. But we love you, chicken.
Well,